I've been doing YouTube videos daily for 1 month. Here is everything that I learned. Number 1, don't go daily. Doing daily videos is actually terrible. First off, let's talk about the opportunity cost. You have to spend so much time to get a video out every single day. You end up with a lot of not so great and phoned in videos, and you end up short on time to do a lot of things that you really would like to do, like experience life, edit and work on a better video concept or challenge, right? There's the time crunch too, because you only have like 1 day to get a video in. Even if you spend 1 day and make like 4 videos, you still have to edit them to the minimum degree and get them out there. And like for some topics, you can do that, like if you have a ton to talk about, or if you're playing roguelites or whatnot, but a lot of the most interesting content takes a long time to make, and crunching yourself down limits what you can do. You can't make like a bigger video. You can't do a bigger challenge or take on something that you can't really do in a day. And then there's the quality crunch. Because you only have so much time to make a video, you can't really put in as much time to make sure that it's as best as it can be. I'm sure you could if you wanted to grind 7 days a week for 365 days in a row with no stop, but if you ever so much as need a break or have an emergency, you're gonna have to give up some quality in order to make sure you have like a log ahead of you. The second thing that I learned, thumbnail and the title. If you just take a thumbnail and the title that are the most like click me possible, like whoa, that's so interesting, and then your video is ass, or your video doesn't give the people what they want within like a few seconds or lead them to what they want, then people are gonna leave. It's just like you're like baiting a rabbit or something with a carrot. Like if you take the carrot too far away, then it's not worth their time. So you gotta like lead them with the carrot, right? Your viewers are kind of like rabbits in that way. Not exactly, like they're human beings with their own time and emotions and feelings, and much like the opportunity cost of a daily video, there's an opportunity cost to watching a shitty video or a video that's lied to them in the first 3 seconds. You gotta make sure that the subject matter and the title and the thumbnail of the video are all together as one in unison. This often means that your project is probably going to want to be based off of your title and thumbnail first. That way you have something super popping and interesting, and then you can make the video around that subject. Another thing to talk about is actually the subject matter of the thumbnail themselves. I have a few thumbnails on my channel that feature big characters now. Big characters that take up a large portion of the screen. You can look at it right away and be like, I know what that is. That right there, that's a dog, that's a shark. What are the dog and the shark doing to those sheep? And you can see that on mobile. A lot of people watch YouTube on mobile. Even if they're scrolling through shorts, they're looking at that, and you make this super detailed, intricate thumbnail. Your video will die. A video that has a more popping thumbnail and title combination is going to do a lot better. I think that the Super Auto Pets video that I have, my most popular, 336 views. It's not insane. You know, that's pretty decent. That reached outside the scope of what the people who were watching my videos by like 6x. And the reason for that is because the title, the thumbnail, and the video concept were together in unison. Number 3, don't spend a bunch of time on your description. A lot of people, what they'll do is they're gonna spend like 15 to 20 minutes thinking of the perfect like description for their video, and then nobody cares because they see like a third of it when they're scrolling through search, which no one does anymore, and they see even less of that. They see like 1 line of that below the video if they're not watching it in full screen, and they probably won't even see it on mobile. Why waste your time? Take advantage of like the 1 line that you have and put something simple like a call to action or a link there, or this is sponsored by, right? Like fulfill your obligations there. And if you really want to like link all of your socials and stuff, use a basic template. YouTube has this great feature in customization where you can go click in there and set up a custom description template that all of your videos will use by default on start. You can even make the title something different, like verb, noun, noun, verb, noun, adjective. That's not a good sentence. Make sure that your tags are at the bottom. They're like out of the way, and your CTA, whatever it is, like sub, ring, bell, or like this is sponsored by. is at the top. And then everything else can kind of be in the middle. And if people are really looking for your Twitter for some reason, or your TikTok, then it'll be there. Number 4, make sure that you are actually giving value with your content. It's not the early days of YouTube anymore, and it's not even a couple of years ago where you could make a funny moments video or like a gameplay video and get 1 billion views, right? Or like get 1 million views anymore. Because there's way more people on YouTube making the same content that they think works, and people got tired of it. More and more people, ever since the rise of some of these really popular creators, are accustomed to more curated and bespoke edited content that gets them exactly what they want and cuts the fluff. That's why you've got to cut the fluff. That intro that you've been doing for a while. If all of your videos are like, hey guys, it's literally stop that. Start with the subject matter, and then like in the video, be like, yo, it's me and I'm here to show you, right? Yo, it's your boy Xander and I'm here to show you, right? Or just cut the intro entirely and like make jokes that insert your name or your brand or whatever, right? Cut that long outro too. You think a long intro is bad, a long outro is worse. Because while a long intro, some people can get past it, the moment that they know the video is ending, they're going to click off early. I do this all the time with videos because I want to get on to the next one quicker, right? I want to like fill my time with garbage more. And so if I can shave 20, 30, 40, 50 seconds, speedrunner style, I'm going to do that. If you're going to have an outro, make it something simple that you can throw on the end of the video that's like 10, 15 seconds long. 10 is probably pushing it. I'd go more like 5, where it pops up the like little bubble windows and stuff with like the sub button and more videos that they can check out, but just make it suddenly cut off into that. Don't go into like this intro theme or anything, because then your normal viewers are going to get used to that and they're going to click off earlier. And that cuts down on one of your important metrics, which is watch time average and watch time in general, and you want those metrics to be higher because then YouTube starts showing your video to more people. So cut that intro, cut that outro. You want it gone. You want to place your calls to action, like your subs, your bell thing, your liking, commenting thing, and your sponsor stuff within the first minute, but after, I think, like 30 seconds, I'd say. So you wait 30 seconds, then you say, this video is sponsored by, or and by the way, we're on our way to, right? And you drop that in after you've dripped somebody that carrot I was talking about earlier. You've got to give them that carrot, and then you got to lead them into like the amusement park circus gauntlet of like, sub, wow! Gotta make sure you get the NordVPN! Woohoo! And then when the rabbit is like a little irritated, you come out the other end and they go, carrot. Oh, the carrot, I want the carrot, right? You just gotta make sure that you lead them and they really want that carrot before you bewilder them with like bazookas, okay? Number 5. And the final thing I learned is not to hyperfixate on one thing. If you hyperfixate on one kind of video subject, then you are going to have a bad time. Because if the subject that you hyperfixate on is a game that is not doing well, or the type of content that you want to make does not mesh with it, or like the audience that watches it, then you're going to have a hard time growing. I tried this with Wild Frost, where I hyperfixated for multiple weeks on getting out new Wild Frost content and capturing all these cool different builds and things that I was finding in the game, and ultimately I did not pay off, like at all. It wasn't doing nearly as well as I wanted it to. And the main reason why it wasn't working out is 1, because I was doing like really long videos. 2, what I was providing was not valuable to people. It was just, this run, look how crazy this run is. Wow, this run. I used this item, that's crazy. But like, once you've seen the part you want to see, you click off because you're like, oh, there's the Prac app, now I leave, right? That's not really kind of the style that my videos were for, but it was the style of video that I think a lot of the Wild Frost viewers are watching. I don't think they necessarily want to watch a run of Wild Frost where I commentate over it when Scooty is out there playing Wild Frost better and Northern Lion is out there commentating better, right? Like, I can't beat Scooty because he's better at the game than me. He's just and he's got a big audience. And I can't beat NL because he's got a better commentary than me. So I'd have to be providing some kind of different value content. And I can't because I'm bad at the game. And I don't know the things that you need to know to even make that work. So after that, I expanded my horizons out to personality-based content. Let's try something more personality-based. And so I tried two things. One, the I'm sorry video for missing a daily. Yes, I did miss multiple dailies before stopping doing dailies. I did make that video, and it was a skit, and I found it really funny and entertaining to me, and that's all that it was supposed to be for. It was just a little bit of entertainment, kind of tongue-in-cheek, you know? And then secondarily, I tried the memes videos. I did a meme react style video, and I did another one, and those ones did way better because I think they capitalized on something of mine that I kind of enjoy, which is having a goofy personality because I didn't get bullied as a kid. Here's my theory, is that because I was homeschooled, I didn't get bullied into being boring and working at a McDonald's, and instead I became a YouTuber and dropped out of college. And so, as a result, I've learned a lot about YouTube because I dropped out of college. And as a result, I've learned how to be a kind of energetic personality at times. Now, if you notice with the daily videos, I wasn't the most energetic because I was wearing myself the frick out with all the other things that I was doing, like moving, like helping with the family, like losing approximately $700 to $800 in the course of 2 weeks to make sure that our family could pay the bills. I made all that through YouTube, wouldn't you know it? Expanding my horizons helped a ton for me because it helped teach me that you don't need to focus on one niche till you die because it's not gonna work if the niche isn't for you. Final recap, don't go daily. It takes up all your time, lowers the quality of your videos, and it comes at a huge opportunity cost for what you can do. Thumbnail and title, make sure that you've got big thumbnail, big subject matter in your thumbnails, that when you look at them on a phone or far away, you can tell what the hell it is, and make sure that the title, thumbnail, and video all match up. Description, don't touch it. Literally just like, don't do much of anything with it. Throw your sponsor link down there. Throw your like sub ring bell down there, right? Anything else that you do is extra fluff that you could be spending on another video or rethinking the title and the thumbnail in case the stuff that you did do wasn't so great. Focus on value content, stuff that actually gives value to people. Show people things that they didn't know about before and practical application for things. Do a challenge in a way that other people can't do because they suck at games or they suck at whatever it is that you're good at. Show where you bring the value, okay? And finally, expand your horizons. Don't get tunnel vision or pigeonholed on one thing because that is how you get screwed. And that's what I learned after 1 month of daily videos on YouTube.